Okay, down to 19 and 20. Number 19, it's a definition problem, guys. Okay? I'm about to write something up here on the board. And whenever I do, it needs to be something you write down on your test as soon as you get it. Go to number 19 or whatever horizontal or vertical lines there are and write this stuff down. Y equals a number is a horizontal line. And it has zero slope. And zero slope can be remembered because the word zero has horizontal lines to it. So it has zero slope. We contrast that with x equals a number, which your calculator cannot graph for you as it stands now. That is going to be a vertical line. But you have to remember that that means it has no slope. And you can remember that because no has vertical lines in it. If you forget which is which when it comes to the equations, just remember you can graph this one. If it was like y equals 5 or something like that, we can graph y equals 5, but we cannot graph x equals a number. We can graph the horizontal ones. We can graph the zeros. We can graph the y equals. We cannot graph these other ones. And because we can't graph them, it is no slope. I like calling it undefined slope personally, but I'm okay with no slope. I don't lose sleep over it. Number 20. Some people I think aren't reading this problem correctly. They're looking at this and just seeing it and going, oh, we have to go into standard form. Read the whole problem. What is the first step to solving ax plus by equals c for x? Meaning we want to get, our goal is to get x all by itself here. And then people just get confused. They just think it's asking them something really foreign. It just wants to know, guys, in words, what would you do first if this x is what you were solving for? Some people are like, oh, divide by a, move c. No. The first thing you would need to do is get this entire by piece to just go away. And I'm sitting here writing the step out. You don't even have to work it out. As soon as you see that that's what your correct first step would be, that's all you do. It's one step. So why is it in here? We're not done enough equation solving. We're not done enough literal equations. No, it's in here because the EOC asks this question a lot. It just says, hey, what's the first step? Okay? All right, for anyone that's made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. I would also like to go ahead and take a moment now to talk about this free response section. Okay? So this is kind of like a little bonus just to kind of remind you of what's on it. The first problem on the free response section is going to be a graph. You're going to get an equation. You have to graph it, tell me information about it. Okay? The second question on the free response section is going to be a table. It's going to be a word problem that you have to come up with the equation for and fill in the table. Please remember the quantity umbrella has all the different units underneath it. Okay? Just be prepared for that for tomorrow.